Right now we're going to go into the estimating toolbox and how to use it. First, we'll select all drawings of which we'd like to view, and then we click Launch Estimating Tool. At this point, we'll be able to see the estimating toolbox. As you can see, there are several different parts to this toolbox, of which I will cover now. First, you want to notice over here it says the different drawings which are available. As each drawing is loaded from the internet, the green progress bar will show from 0 to 100% as it loads. Over here are the basic tools that you'll be using with the estimating toolbox. First is a zoom in and a zoom out. Next is a select tool, in which you'll be able to select objects. We'll get into that in a minute. There's also a pan tool, in which you're able to, if you're zoomed in, if you use the pan tool, you'll be able to drag. If you click and hold the mouse button down, you'll be able to literally drag the plan around. Next, I'll explain some of the other tools in a minute, but I'd also like to orient you to the other parts of the program. Down here there's a general information box, which will let you know perimeters as well as square footage in these two different boxes. This will alert you to the name of each shape, and over up here in the top left is a file, an edit, and a view subcategory in which you'll be able to make any administrative changes. Now first, let's go to the main floor plan. As you can see in this main floor plan, it's already been scaled. The general contractor will set the scale for each page so that you don't have to worry about it. As you zoom in, you'll be able to view that there have been some shapes created in this job. If you'd like to view information on one of these shapes, you may use the select tool and select the shape. As you will see, these little dots show up around the edges of each shape. Down here you'll be able to see the perimeter as well as the square footage of that shape. You may do this for any shape that is visible to you, including these countertops and an island. Also, over here in the bottom right, there's an overlay section. Overlays function as you may have used in a different program such as Adobe Photoshop or any other photo imaging program. They function as layers, and with each one of these layers you can turn them off using this eyeball button. You can also create new layers or turn the views back on. By clicking New Overlay, you'll be able to create a new layer or a new overlay in which you can rename it whatever you'd like. It's also very easy to delete a layer. Using this triangle select tool, you may select the particular overlay and click Delete, in which case it will be deleted. If you see that the layer is highlighted in red, that means that the general contractor has created this layer and you are not able to affect it or alter it in any way. For the purposes of this demonstration, let's turn off these other layers so that we can do our own takeoff. Let's find a room in which we'd like to do a takeoff. Let's use the garage. Now the first tool that I would like to show is the shape tool. The shape tool, you may select a different color on this color palette. In this case, let's use this blue color. Once we have selected our color, we are able to simply click on the edges where we would like the shape to take place. And as you click each time, you will create the boundaries for that particular shape. As you create the shape and click more points, it will live update both the perimeter as well as the square footage. And as we click on the last button of our shape, it will have been created. Now to finalize the shape and to make sure that you don't lose it, click Finish Shape. If you don't click Finish Shape, you're liable to lose that shape. Also, you may rename the shape as you see fit. Now that our shape is named and is selected, we now have this shape, and to be able to see the information regarding it once again, we use the Select tool and simply click on it. We can even move it around if we'd like. And again we see that this two-car garage has a perimeter of 95 feet 10 inches as well as a square footage of 552 feet 3 inches squared. Next, I'd like to show you how to use the line tool.